Hi, my name is Sai, welcome to Guitar Club Online. This lesson is about the Mission Impossible theme and the lead guitar for it. We're going to be looking at counting some of the little cool licks that go on in this piece, and some things towards the end of the piece which you may not realise go on that are really cool. If you want to see a playthrough for this lesson, see what it sounds like, click the link below, and there's an arrangement in 3 guitar parts, but I won't include it in this video, so check that out. Let's get on with it. Mission Impossible. If you don't know how to read tab and notation, pause the video now and you'll get to see how the numbering system works. Okay, so for the intro, what we have going on is the 3rd fret on the B string, 1, 2, 3, first finger, and you're going to play the D string at the same time, open D, and you've got a D on there as well. 2 notes. And that's your octave, D to D, and you're going to hammer on the D sharp. Use a pick and a finger, or just a finger and a thumb. Pick and a thumb, sorry. And then you're gonna, after that, you're gonna go up from the D sharp, the D, D sharp, F, D, D sharp, F, G. End on the 3rd fret on the E string, but you're gonna use that as a hammer on. And then land with the pick on the bottom. And then the other guitar goes up the octave, exactly the same thing, on the 15. Oh, hammer on there. Hope that's helpful. Right, so I think the most important thing about this piece is it's in 5/4. That means we're going to count to 5 and then back round to 5 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you can clap that, I'm going to clap on the 1, 2, the off of 2. So 1, 2, and 3. If you can clap that, you're getting the rhythm of this song. And then you want to also clap 4 and 5. So it's going to go like this: 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. Like that. And that basically sums up the rhythm that's going to be involved in the rhythm guitar part, but I'm going to show you that quickly because you might have come here for this thinking it's a lead. So that'll be discussed in more detail in the other video, but for now it's 3 on the E string, then 1 and 3. We're in G minor, which I'll explain later when we get to the solo. 1, 2, 3 on the end. But now we're going to get onto the lead guitar part, which goes 6, 8, 7 across 3 different strings. 6 on the bottom, I use my first finger. 8 on the B string, and then 7 on the G string with the middle finger. You can play it as a chord, or I like to do it separately. Sometimes I rake my pick back. That's your right hand just going. Put a little bend in if you want, a bit of sustain. Distortion will help with that. Crank it up. And then the 6, 8 remains 3 times in a row, so 6, 8, 6, 6, 8, 5, so 6, 8, 7, 6, 8, 5. Just seeing if I'm in focus here. I think I am, hard to tell. If not, I'll have to sharpen it afterwards. Then we're going to go 3, 5 on the G string. It's quite fun, quite quick. To use 2 fingers for this. Slide up, but I think it sounds better chopped, like down up with the pick on the G string. So all together, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. I was putting 4, 5 because that's when the rhythm guitar goes. So 4, 5, 4, 5. So you can listen out for that as cues to bring you back on the 1. So again, this is all in 5. Really fun time signature to play in. The next bit we've got some high chords that are really cool. So on the 12th fret, you see where these dots are? 2 middle strings, 2 fingers. You could bar it if you want, but I like to use these because our next one is going to 10 and 11 down a string, and then up 2 frets. 10, 11, 11 on the B, 10 on the G. Slide up. You can bar this, and 10, 11, and you would land on the 12 again, but I think we go back to the next lead guitar part. So that's a really fun bit to play. We'll crank the distortion up for that. So the next section we get to is probably the trickiest section to play on lead guitar on this piece, and we're going to bar our 5th fret just to get our A, our D string, and our A on the 5th. You could use 2 fingers. I can't remember what I did originally. Probably mix them up. So you do D string first and A string. Sounds a bit strange and looks a bit strange until you put it all together. So the same 2 notes repeating, just like you had the 6/8. We've got the D string 5, A string 5, 7. That's my little finger doing the 7, or bar it. I think I sustain these notes. 6, and then a bar 5, 5, 5, all 3 fingers, and then just 2 little cheeky 4/3. So all together. Which is really fun. It's kind of a cool response. So you've got this, and then in 2 different sections. It works well together. It leads you back up to this same thing, but now we're changing chords. So next we're moving on to section B, where we change chord. So basically, in the rhythm guitar, you have been going the whole time on the G minor chord. Now we just go down a string to change to C. Again, that's the rhythm guitar part. I'll deal with that in another video. And here we go 8, 10, 10. So you're on the D string, A string, D string, and G string. And again, the bottom 2 notes stay the same. The top note changes just like it did over here. So 8, 10, 10, 8, 10, 9, 8, 10, 8. G could bar. Don't know if I'm showing you that at the best angle. So 8, 8 first finger, G, 10, 10. So 9 on the A string down again. 6, 8. Same rhythm as the very first bit, and then back to our same 5, 5, 7. Again, it's your call and response. Your call and response to the previous one. Cool. Then we get into a solo section where they did a bluesy solo on the piano. The composer did that. Lalo Schiffrin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Check out some of his work, it's great. This arrangement is fantastic. And for this, we're just jamming in E minor. I'm playing the sort of this shape. And I can give you a quick couple scales to play, but I can do a lesson on soloing another time if you wish. We're going to go in G minor pentatonic. Have a look at that. I'll put the notes on the tab for you, so pause, and here. Blues, also up here. G G minor, same shape up there. There's lots of different shapes and licks you can use for this. I've sort of messed around, and my first chord was this, which is the G minor 9 shape. Anyway, we're going to go to our next section, which is the coolest section of this piece. So basically, learn these from the tab, but I'm going to teach them. You're starting on the 5th fret, and if you've heard what the 3rd guitar part is doing in this, it's really cool. I'll cover that in another lesson. It's kind of a real quick answer, call and response. It's what the horns are doing in the original piece. So 5 on the G string, 5 on the G string, going to 6, 5, 5, 4. Taking that 5 down to 4, 6 on the A, 5, 5, and then down to 4. Sustain the 4. Same 6 and 5 again, which seems to be a theme, using 2 notes the same. But to 3 this time. 6 on the A, 5 on the D, 3 on the G. Move that down to 2. Chromatics, which chromatics means walking down and up single notes. It's all quite quick, this is. Watch my arrangement carefully of that, and it does the same thing again, but with slightly different licks, so watch out for that. It goes. Oh, got that wrong. Again, chromatics at the end of each bit. That's it. So look at that carefully. It's very similar to the first line of D, the D section that is, which is what I'm calling this. I'll just leave a few extra notes in. 5, 7, 5, 3, 4. Sustain the 4, 4, 3, 5, 2, bit of a strange order. So instead of going 4 to 2, he goes up to 5, down to 3, up to 5. And then up 2 to 3, and walk all the way down. And then we're going to do the same shape, but all the way up when we change chord. Where are we? 10. 10 on the D string. Same shape moved all the way up. So 10 on the D. Sort of a bluesy walk up there. 10 D. 8, 9, 10. Sustain the 10. And now we're in the section E, I've called it. That same shape we had down here. So pause this video at any point and sort of catch up with where we are, because this is all going quite quick. I don't want to take up too much of your time. 10 on the D string. To 9 on the D string. That's just a little sweep going down, holding a little bar on the 10 and the 11 on the A. How do I do this so you can see it? That's the best way, I think. Middle finger, little bar. Then change the 10, 11, 10, 8. Slide that 8 down to 7 and sustain it. 7, 8, 7, 6, 5. And the same again with those licks. Oh no, sorry, we moved back to 5, so that's alright. Thought I was going to do something different. Same as the second line of the D section. And that's a really cool section which you should really learn. Not the most famous bit, and we're going back into the A section. back into the same A section, all pretty much the same, and then we're going to get to the outro where we do play the rhythm guitar riff rocky style, but this time we're changing to 4/4. So instead of going 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, we're going to go and we're kind of in 4 there, so 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. So we're hammering on 1 to 3. We're hammering on, but we're also playing, so not really a hammer on. So 3 of these on the E string, 1 and 3, 1 3 1 3. Sorry, 4 of those. 4 of these, 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3. 1 and 3, which is B flat C, and the first ones are F and G. F G F G F G F G. B flat C, and they're going to do the same walking the second time. 1 2 3, all on the E string that second time. And then we go back to the lead guitar, but we're sustaining that note longer at the end, so it fits into 4/4. And that sustain is held by distortion mainly. Just keep that going on, a lot of distortion. Helps it ring out a bit. And then, so a cheeky little nod, we go back to 5/4 at the very end with power chords. I think I'm slightly out of tune here. Whoa, here we go. So 3 and 5, that's your G minor. So I do first finger, third finger. You can add your little finger in the bottom. Power chords are great to get to grips with. Move that around. And hold it in and slide it down if you wish. Or go up. So shoot any questions. I'll do another lesson on the rhythm guitar and the third guitar part. This is a cool piece. Let me just adjust this. So this is a really cool piece. I hope you enjoy it. There's going to be a backing track online. Play along and shoot me any questions. If this video has gone too quick, then let me know. Or if it's been really helpful, let me know. Have a look at the 3-part guitar video and subscribe somewhere down here. Cheers.